the bottom line is read your contract, read your offer. If you're not comfortable with it, try and let them know that this is it. You don't want this. You're not able to do this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Faith Bob. It's good to have you here on this channel. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, I talk about migrating to the UK and other Western countries as a nurse, a healthcare professional, and I equally review books and recommend books for as many that are interested. Yeah, so please do like, share, and subscribe to as many people that you think will be interested in this stuff I'm doing. So today we're talking about something that's really bothering me, something that I've got many people asking me about. Yeah, so it's about the contracts for those who have gotten the contract already or who have gotten an employer and you've been given offer letter or you're waiting for one or two processes. So this is for you. If you've gotten your offer letter, please and please, I would like you to go through it, read word for word, because sometimes it can be confusing. That's what I get from people. I faced the same thing when I had my offer letter. I was confused. I didn't know what I didn't get every details so of what the letter said. But what I did was I had to email the employer, I emailed the HR department, and I was able to clarify myself on some certain things. So I would want you to do the same thing. If there's anything you don't understand, it's best you clarify that. So there's a case scenario of a lady who chatted me up and she was confused because she had an offer from a trust and she wasn't really sure of the details. Like she wasn't sure if they're going to reimburse her or they're going to pay for some of the flights, some of the things like flights, accommodation, all of that. So she was confused and she started me up. I was like, these people are not going to kill you. Just email them if you can, call them if you can, and clarify yourself, because it's best you get this thing sorted out before you sign. Once your signature is there, there's no going back, because most of this trust, they tell you once you've gotten the contract, you signed and everything, you're going to pay some certain amount of money if you're leaving before if you leave before the contract. So it's best you settle down, calm down. I know the excitement is there, yeah, but you need to calm down and read through it and know what they are offering you. If it's something you're not satisfied with, it's best you open up and say, I don't like this, I don't like this. And to be honest, it's not compulsory for you to get the that employer to work there. There are so many trusts in the UK here who are willing to take nurses from overseas. So if you're not satisfied with the offer letter you've been given from one trust, you can go to another trust and see what they've got to offer. Luckily for the lady, she got two offers, and I advised that there's no point. These people, it's strange though for them not to give you this or give you that. But since you've gotten another trust who is willing to give you this and that, why don't you go for that? And I was able to help and clarify that aspect with her. Try as much as you can and find out what they are offering you. You don't just jump into any offer you see. Another thing again is this offers differs. Okay, so the fact that trust A is giving you this, that, blah blah blah, doesn't mean trust B is going to give you the same thing. So there are some slight differences. For example, the accommodation wise, some offers got offer three months accommodation, while some gives just 4 weeks. So it depends. While I was preparing to come here, I had a friend who was offered accommodation for 4 weeks and feeding, bus fare, and all those benefits. But I didn't get that. But I had 3 months free accommodation, which was fair enough. And I had other things too, which she didn't have in her own offer letter. So the fact that Trust A is offering this and that doesn't mean Trust B will offer the same thing. Well, it's good to compare both things and see how it goes, but please don't just be adamant and I must get this and I must get this. No, they differ. Of course, some major things are common, like the flight, the IHS fee, the IELTS fee, the OSCE preparation. Well, for the OSCE, I got 2 sittings free. I was given 2 sittings free, even though I did once and passed. So while others give just one, and if you fail, you have to pay for the second sitting yourself. That's it. Another thing is try as much as you can to be open. Be open. To me, to be honest, I'll just say if you can afford to come here yourself without them paying your flight, your accommodation and all of that is best, because you can decide to leave at any time you want, because yeah, you're not owing anybody aside the COS which they gave you, but it's something that can be discussed and you can leave at any time you want. But if they pay for all of this for you, my dear, you're going to pay a huge sum of money when you decide to leave, when you find out that the trust is not favorable for you and you want to leave. So you'll be stuck with that. So you either try and finish the contract, or you should be ready to pay that money. Another thing is I'm not so sure about this fact, but some people say you can leave when you want to leave without paying. But again, that depends on what is written on your contract. The bottom line is read your contract, read your offer. If you're not comfortable with it, try and let them know that this is it. You don't want this. You're not able to do this. You don't, so you want a change or something. But if you're comfortable with your offer, go for it. And then I would even prefer you email them so you can have an evidence than calling them. So you can have an evidence of and in case peradventure anything happens. But we're not hoping anything should reach that level though. But email them, call them, and clarify yourself before you pack your bags and leave, so you don't come here and be in bondage of something you really didn't prepare for. So that's what I would like to say to you guys. So that's it for me. See you in the next one. Bye bye.